And we're back with another video. I said we're gonna do the California Dream thing, so let's do it. I did not know that we would be driving against anybody else. But yeah. The start here is a little difficult, to say the least. Mainly just because I didn't really know this car when we first started this, or when I first started the race here. So I was a little all over the place. I actually, throughout the whole thing, I'm really all over the place. Sadly. But as, like, you know, we got into it, I kind of started to learn the car a little more and whatnot. It was a weird little thing. I actually really thought that I was just going to be driving this all alone, and it was just going to be me driving the car or whatever. It would have been like a very nice time to just talk and chill out, you know, but nah. That's not what it was. Doesn't matter though. I had fun driving it. I know that the two cars in the front, I know one's like, yeah, white and red, the other one's green. Those guys kind of caused an incident later, and it's kind of funny. Also a little discrepancy. Ruined the car a little bit because of them. On them. I'm not gonna blame it fully on them. I should have been more like, I should have had a little bit more of a handle on the steering wheel, but I didn't expect it to happen. You'll see what's gonna happen when we get there, I'm sure. Other than that, though, there's a car just drove by. Anyway, besides that, though, this was I always find it hard to drive this track. Or, well, this highway, I guess. Yeah, that's what it felt right. Street circuit. Nah. Highway? Which one would it be? I don't know. I mean, this ain't really a highway, it's a street, I guess. You know, I've always never understood that. Like, the whole thing about, like, everybody always calling, different, like, the names for different roads. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. The names for different roads. Like this, some people that I know would consider this a highway. To me, I consider this a road. I mean, it probably is considered a highway in general because, like, I get it, but still, a highway to me is like 3 lanes, 4 lanes, no stoplights. No stoplights unless it's like through a city. We're coming up on the incident here. Yeah, right around this corner. Come around the corner, and then you don't get to see it here, really. I mean, you do get to see that, but you don't get to see what happened. I still don't understand what happened. Maybe they turned to their AI. I have no idea that was. Yeah, man, every time I see that, I decided to offer you different perspectives here. This is the guy in the green car, and the white and red car. Yeah, that's what happened. I feel like I'm very stale. Like it, commentary with this. So if I am, I'm completely sorry. I have no idea half the things I'm talking about. I'm trying though. Yeah, no, I mean, besides this, though, after this race, we go on to the real race we're supposed to be doing in this episode here. But I just wanted to do this video, you know, I am completely sorry about that cutoff. You probably didn't even notice it. Maybe you did. I have no idea. Had to go do something. Anyway, back to what I was talking about, or back to what I was at. It does. I don't even know where I'm at anymore at this point. Anyway, moving on though. You know, anybody else, whoever's watching that is, likes spiders? So like my bed is literally right against the wall, right? It's like literally right up against the wall. And so, I went to go lay down like a couple nights ago, and I wanted to fix my pillows, so I got back up to fix my pillows, looked at the wall, and there's like a black spot on the wall. I was like, what? Thought it was like another bug, like a big stink bug. Still disgusting, right? But I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna touch it. And it's probably like the last thing you want to do when you see like a black spot on the wall. But I was like, you know, I think it's just like a normal bug, right? But I thought about it. I was like, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna turn my phone's light on and look at it, see what it is. Turns out it was a big, hairy, black spider, and no, I'm good. I sprayed it with some spider spray. It died. It fell on my bed and died. And then I had to find a way to pick it up, and I had to use. I have arachnophobia, you know. So I had to find. I literally picked it up with tweezers. Right after I put a glove on and literally punched it with my fist. So that happened. I don't know how, I don't know if that's like a bad thing that they freaked out that much. It wasn't even that. I didn't really freak out. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, but, you know, I made it happen. But anyway, going back to the race here. Back on topic. Coming down to the last, well, obviously the last section here now, and I have to race the green car to the finish. I end up accidentally kind of messing his rhythm up, if you could say. I kind of feel bad about it. It's an AI, I know, but like, still, I think it would have been kind of fun to like race head to head to the finish. That would have been kind of fun. I ended up, well, necking him a little bit, or nicking him a little bit, and my bad. Yeah, here's the final stretch, and I'll be quiet until, yeah. Alright. Anyway, now I'm back. You have impressed this manufacturer, and they are interested in hiring you as a brand advocate. They have arranged a proving ground event for you. Therefore, complete this, and you'll then be... I was reading that. It's okay, though. You just do you, man. Ow, that hurt. That hurt. Wow. I just hit my finger on my little wheel here. So, not this time around. Next time around, we're probably gonna do the Porsche or Porsche proving grounds thing. So stay tuned for that. It'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. But onto the actual race now. So here we are with the actual race. I'm thinking about making videos, or making these videos where I barely cut out any of the race. But I feel like nobody would like that. I feel like y'all would rather watch, you know, like just parts of the race rather than the whole entire 15 minutes of the whole entire race. But let me know if you want to see like the whole entire race, and if so, then the next race will be the whole entire race. And so on. Right here is qualifying, obviously, and I didn't see that the first time. I kind of got a little wobbly there. I'm not a big fan of this track, Knockhill. It's not one of my biggest tracks here. I kind of cut ahead here just to, you know, get through qualifying faster for you on your end. Really wasn't that long between. I mean, the last lap was around 30 minutes. Not like it was at the 13-minute mark, and now we're at 12 minutes. So it wasn't that long. But now we're at the race. But as you see, my teammate is up front, Sonny Curtis, at Vane Racing, or the Vane Racing team. But yeah, no, Knockhill hasn't really been one of my favorite tracks.
Okay, the pressure's on. Focus on the line. We can do this. Let's nail him into the first corner.
I don't know. It's an okay track, though. I will give it that. It's an okay track. I feel like if it wasn't so rainy, then that's really the only experience I've ever had driving on this track is in the rain. But maybe without the rain, it would be funner and better. I don't know. I feel like the rain kind of gives you that like loose feeling though to the car, even under having a stable setup. It just kind of makes you loose. So I feel like that is one of the reasons why it's somewhat enjoyable to drive. I could be wrong. Maybe I'll give it a shot like another day, like just to drive around and see how it is. I don't know, but other than that, this race starts off with me in first. I do make a mistake though, and that mistake is switching to first person. I like to drive over the hood view. If I switch views, I always end up making mistakes like this, and it always costs me. So the reason I switch is just because I wanted to see, you know, how it would be driving. Some cars I can drive like in first person, but I wanted to see if I could with this car, and apparently I couldn't. I didn't really give it that long, but you get the point. It didn't really go great. Here I make my I'm starting to make my positions back. Before I take over the lead, I kind of stay behind Curtis here for a little bit. I get him coming up to the last corner.
Nice job. That's the fastest first sector.
Thank you. Thank you for talking over me again. But yeah, coming up to the next corner up here, or well, after this little turn, this tiny little bend. You know, I always found that weird. When you look at like an actual road course, right? They always name those tiny little curves, those tiny little corners. I guess it's not really that tiny. Those long bend corners that you can just.
You're in the first place. Well done.
That you can just flat out, you know. They always call those like corners and whatnot, and I always found that kind of weird and funny. Because I mean they are turns, but they're kind of straightaway turns, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's just something that I've always thought about. Yeah, now I'm up front, and yeah, I remain up here the rest of the race. Speedy McFastpants. I remain to the front of the pack, or well, the front of the. What do they call it? Like in America, we call it front of the pack. Well, at least
7 minutes remaining.
At least in NASCAR, we call it the front of the pack. You know, like, he's going down the backstretch, he's in front of the... I messed it up. He's going down the backstretch and he's front... I messed it up again. Let's try it again. He's going down the... Okay.
That's the fastest final sector so far. Great stuff.
I'm not gonna quit though, I'm not gonna quit. I might, but I don't know yet. You get the point though. He's going down the go. He's going down the backstretch, and you know he's in front of the pack. You know, that's something what they would say. Yeah. What do they say in like, you know, not in America? Do they, you know, say stuff like front of the pack or front of the grid? I always figured to be front of the grid if they're at the grid, right? Which is like at the finish line. So would it be front of the pack? I'm gonna go front of the pack. Either way, I'm front of the pack. And for right, well, I'm gonna say for right now. Throughout the rest of the race, I started kind of gaining a little bit of confidence.
New fastest lap of the race. Good job. That's great pace. You're looking good out there.
Like he just said.
2 minutes to go.
Maybe he just wants to
Good
take
lap. That's your fastest lap so far today.
I'm afraid to talk now. I feel kind of abused and mistreated, not gonna lie. No, but I started gaining confidence right around here, especially coming up to the last couple of laps here, which this ain't the last lap, this is the second to last lap, but coming after this lap, I kind of gained way too much confidence. I wanted to drive as hard as possible, and what should I name him?
1 minute to go.
Joe. I'm gonna call him Joe. Just his name's Joe. Joe here warned me at right about.
Nice one. That's your fastest lap so far. Final lap. Just ease off and bring it home.
Said ease off and bring her home. And in my head I was like, nah. What? Joe? No, I'm not easing it off. You crazy? This is I'm gonna stop.
Great stuff. You've just posted the fastest first sector time.
I'm gonna step on it. And, well, that's what happened. Oops. I don't know. I wanted to just step on it and stand on it and see how fast of a lap I could make. I got a little too confident. And now if I make another mistake, it all ends here, you know? And now we're coming up to the last corner of the track. And as soon as we round it, we're going to be on the final straight and come up to the finish line.
won the race. Fantastic drive.
There we go. End of the race. Finished first. Teammate Sonny Curtis finished second. And now we got our team earned 66 points, and now we are also at the top of the leaderboard for the team and the constructor standings, at the top of the constructor standings and the top of the season standings, which is phenomenal. We also have two new messages, one being from Porsche and the other one being from qualifying or practice. One of the two, I think, was from qualifying, could be wrong. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah. That sounded terrible. We at Not Kill something Speedy McFastpants info and Vane Racing first. Sonny Curtis looking to improve his from current position. I was reading that. Cartridge rebut. I was reading that. You can pause this and read this if you want. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and I thank you for watching. Peace out.